Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Twist. It is episode 61, October 15th, 2010. A little bit late, but I kind of overslept on Wednesday and then just wasn't feeling up to it. So you had to make do for a couple days, but here I am. I'm back. I'm feeling better, but I still overslept, so you're getting me in my jammies. Confession time. Well, first up on the needles, Eunice socks. Still, once again, I forgot them downstairs. Once again, there is no progress, but I am going to take them to the Nebraska Knit and Crochet Guild retreat tomorrow. Later today, is it after midnight? No, it's 40 minutes till midnight. So, tomorrow, Saturday, I will be down at Mahoney State Park. And we're going to have it went all weekend, but I'm just going for the day. And I'm going to take the Eunice along, and I'm going to take the bee along to spin on. But that's all the knitting I'm going to take is just Eunice. So fingers crossed there will be progress next week on that. The True Blood Red Clapetee up next. I have not managed to drop the second stitch yet, but the next row that I start, I have to purl back across. And then I can drop the next stitch. So that's where I'm at in the pattern. I'm halfway through the next pattern repeat of the straight rows. This is the Socks That Rock lightweight, or excuse me, not lightweight, woo-boo. It's their Merino Bamboo blend in True Blood Red. And I'm loving how it's knitting up on the 7s, the 4.5 millimeter needles. It's a great fabric. Now, Phoebe, you need to stop whining. I gave you a rawhide. Be quiet. And she'll be quiet until I look away. Then she'll start up again. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Wow, she's actually listening for once. Novel concept. So yeah, that's coming along. Haven't been knitting on it a whole lot, but I'd also, this is what seems like I've really been working on. My hexagons. Hang on, let me grab them all. All of these for the stained glass blankie. Anytime I'm sitting in front of the computer and watching something, and I had to catch up on 2 episodes of Castle this week, which, Castle Steampunk, yay! I love that show. I don't know why, but I do. I had to watch Amazing Race, I had to watch Survivor, and all of that I watch on my computer, so this has become my computer project. And I got Phoebe. You are fine. Come here. I'm neglecting her evidently. But 45 more done. So those are added to the ever-growing pile. And I'm working those all on a G hook. That's a 4 millimeter. All of them are out of fingering weight of some variety. These ones, the lavender ones, are out of Socks That Rock medium weight, but I'm really not going heavier than that. And even those are, compared to the Socks That Rock lightweight or the other lighter fingering weights, those are, they're coming out the same size, but definitely a thicker fabric, obviously, because it's a thicker yarn. But they'll get spread out around the blanket, and that'll be okay. Next, the Kayuni cardigan. I actually have progress this week to show you guys. Hang on, let me pull these up here too. It still smells a little bit funny, even after I washed all the yarn, but I'm making do. I am almost, puppy, you leave Mama's pattern alone. Man, she's being a brat tonight. I don't get that. I am almost up to where I need to do the bit, hang on, this bit with up and down slashes. That is where the front steek is going to go for the cardigan. I'm almost ready to do that on the sides for the armholes. I think I'm about, if I remember right, I'm like 3 centimeters away. Hang on. Why, yes, I keep all my knitting notions at my computer desk. Why do you ask? Let's see. I need to go to, oh. Okay, I'm at like 35 centimeters. I need to go to 36, but I'm going to hold that up and measure myself and figure out what I want to do. Because they want you to start the steek for the neck at the same time you start the steek for the sleeves. And I'm kind of going, that would put the neck like really deep, and I kind of want more of a crew neck. So I need to figure out what I'm doing here. So I might do this, start the sleeve steek areas and keep going straight on the neckline until it gets up a bit higher. We'll see. I need to look through and figure out what I'm doing with that. And then one more thing and what's on the needles. It's going to be a short episode this week, guys. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Sarah's Christmas socks. I have one done. Well, the knitting is done. The ends are woven in. It has not been blocked, and it still needs buttons. But one rock and weave sock is complete. I think they're cute. I get so many compliments on these at work, and they're so easy. The second one, fish it out here. This would be the left sock. I have done the little 8 rows of the leg. I have started the heel flap. And I'm working on it. This is kind of my work project right now. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought I'd left a needle at work and it was a momentary freak out there. That's okay. Everything's good. So that's in Socks That Rock medium weight in River Rocked, knit on US 5s, 2s, and then the heel flap and heel turn on 1s. So I'm currently working on the 1s on the 2.25 millimeter needles, but we'll see. And of course, Phoebe, I get her a new bone for recording. What does she do? She goes after an old one. Of course. On the wheel, I'm still spinning on the Diabolical 7525 Blueface Luster Silk Blend. This is the first bobbin. The second bobbin is out on my wheel in the car, ready to go for in the morning. And Fire Angel, actually Drew, Hedgehog Knitter, however you want to call her, Fire Angel on Ravelry. She actually did her drawing. I'm running a little behind in getting her prizes. And the winner of my handspun is going to be Rain Lover. I believe Sarah, Rain Lover on Plurk and Ravelry. So I'll be sending her a PM over on Rav to get her address, so then we can cut out a little bit of shipping and I can just ship the handspun to her as soon as it's done. But the other thing I spun on this week was actually unearthed in the Great Craft Room Cleanout of 2010. I found some old handspun that I had done way back in, let's see, when was it? I had to go back and search on my old blog. It was spun and plied in May of 2007, and it's actually, I'll grab one of the hanks over here. It is 50/50 Merino Tencel from Blue Moon Fiber Arts in their Jonna Gold colorway. It's gorgeous. I love it. I loved it when I was spinning it initially, how Merino Tencel just has such a gorgeous drape and heft to it. I love it. It was originally 10 ounces. I'm not sure if it still is 10 ounces or not. I didn't get a chance to reweigh it, but the thing was, when I had spun it and then plied it, I had borrowed a jumbo flying flyer from a friend, and I had plied the singles the same direction I had spun them. And it kind of looked like the dog's breakfast, and I thought it was okay, and I was just so upset about it. I just kind of shoved it in the back of the closet that was in my craft room and just ignored it. Well, I found it, and I thought, you know what, why didn't I ever just sit down and take that same yarn and just run it through the wheel the opposite direction and ply it the right way? So that's what I did the other night. I pulled this out, and I ended up having to split it into 2. They're not equal, but I got them actually fairly balanced, surprisingly, going from plied in the wrong direction to correctly plied. It's a 2-ply. Sorry, evidently if I'm not paying attention to, oh, now she wants to go play. Okay. 2-ply Merino Tencel. Fingering weight, I'd say. It's probably going to end up being a shawl. Initially, it was about 550 yards. I'm not sure what the yardage is now, because I know I lost some, probably plying in the correct direction. I lost some, but I'll have to run it through my counter and get it skeined up properly. But that was my big accomplishment of the week. And that's going to be it for me. So I will see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully on time. And until then, happy knitting.